How are you?
I'm fine, dude. How's the eggs and pillows and stuff? Give me time to read and digest all of this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to a journeyman. You're doing good work in our 200 drakes. Go ahead and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes. No, I already have the best ones. And go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work. Just keep your cover story current. Or get some training. Then, when you're fit and rested, come back and I'll have some new orders for you. Alright? Hey, listen, I know I smell, but... Alright. In your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seems you had died, and I could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with your own hands you touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, open eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and you woke. Am I having nightmares again? Disturbing dreams? You're worrying me. We need an Ashlander informant. I've heard of a fellow in Ald'ruhn named Hasor Zain Subani, an Ashlander who left the wastes to become a wealthy trader. They say that the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find out what Zazinevi likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell you about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to me. Well, guys, we're going traveling. And we're going to do some night traveling. And we're not going to take the Silt Strider. I know we could, but I'd rather just do this by foot. Especially now that I'm so fast. What is my least favorite thing about Morrowind? My least favorite thing about Morrowind is perhaps later down the game. In the Blades Kill, there's some really boring quests later in the game. And again, no spoilers, but it's basically do the same thing for like 9 times. I can do it 9 times. Who? Someone around? Oh, goddamn Cliff! Business as usual in Morrowind. Holy shit, Clifford out of nowhere coming along. Oh boy, here we go. Oh Jesus! Listen, I'm just gonna run past all this bullshit. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. Don't come near me. I got these boosts just for this kind of shit. How does the combat feel? In Morrowind, I have never had a problem with the combat. The combat in Morrowind is basically D&D dice rolling. And if you're not hitting always, you gotta make sure that your stats is right for the equipment you're using. Because there's a lot of like, I don't know what the word is, like mismemory about this game, where people like sit around for 20 minutes, be like, why am I missing the mud crab? I'm like, well, did you check your stats? What's a stat? You know. Excuse me, is there an enemy around? Oh god. Hey, there's a fucking dinosaur walking around. Guys? 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 Help me! Stab him in the mouth. Thanks. He looks so happy. Alright, so we're in Ald'ruhn right now. And, get this. Where this is all is going down is in a giant, hollowed out crab. Now, what's interesting about this mountain area is the closer we get to the Red Mountain, which is over here, there's going to be dust storms. So, do you know anything? Well, first of all, let's talk about the Red Mountain here. Red Mountain is the great volcano in the center of Varnafell Island. The creator of Red Mountain is called the Dagoth region, where Dagoth Earth and his evil servants dwell. The tribunal built the ghost fence around Red Mountain to imprison Dagoth and his servants, and to protect Morrowind from the blight storms that issue from Dagoth Earth's crater. Well. It seems the middle of this is Dagoth, so it seems they have imprisoned him in a giant... actually, if I go a little closer, you can see it. If I get eaten up by cliff racers first, which I will be. Oh my god. There's the ghost gate. There it is. They put this giant fence over to basically keep all the spooky shit inside. Once you cross this gate, man, you're in a world of hurt. You are in a world of hurt. So watch out. But rumor has it that this place... Yeah, rumor has it that this gate is starting to get more shitty. And more stuff is pouring out of it, so... But I'll tell you what, you get yourself a cheap levitation skill and... The hell? Oh! The cliff race had a worm inside of it. Koama worm came out of nowhere. It's another goddamn cliff racer! Jesus! 3 cliff racers, and I'm barely into the mountain. That's ridiculous. I'm going to add a mod to make cliff racers spawn more often. Listen, this game is notorious for cliff racers. And it has very little cliff racers, so yes, I will be adding it. Inside the Manor District. This place is also really, really cool. It's a giant, hollowed out, like, crab. Look at this. The top of the crab. And they build giant bridges and stuff inside of it. Isn't this the coolest area? Ashlander tribes have pretty cool architectural stuff. Alright, the question is though, where exactly is this guy? I don't think he knows anything about it. But anyway, the spy master sent me to see a fellow named Hasser Zain Subani, an Ashlander who left the waste to become a wealthy trader in Ald'ruhn. He gave me 100 gold and told me to find out what Subani likes. You know what? I don't think he's actually in here. This is actually later in the game where I need to go and explore, but... Fuck. I gotta go down to the trade district, essentially. It might be actually bad if I wait here, because, again, you have these really bad sandstorms roaming around, so... well, we're gonna head down to an inn, and perhaps we can get some answers to where this asshole is. Hey, High Elf, Terion. Pleased to meet you, Cobsell. I'm Terion. Popper, welcome to Ald'ruhn. What can I do for you? Wish you could give us some directions, but...
patience is limited.
And my sword is massive. I'm looking for an inn. The Rat in the Pot. Hey, by the way, if you guys want a little clue, this blue light that's going around, it's basically code word for sneaky guild assholes. This isn't the inn I'm looking for, but there's another one. But they're always doing schemy shit when there's blue light. It's true. Alskarian, yep, here we go. I'll talk to the bartender. Hey, Baderi, do you know about Hasser Zain Zubani? He's a trader and a wealthy one. He has his own room here. He was born an Ashlander and knows their speech and custom, and has grown rich by trading with them for the things praised by the Westerners. Is that what you want to know? I sure do. Let's get some Cyrodiilic brandy and get pissed drunk. Let's get it a little cheap, too. I'm gonna bring it home to Caius. Hey! I went to Ald'ruhn, I got some real expensive liquor. I am Hasser Zain Subani, Cobb Salad. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure, and I prefer to be alone with my thoughts. I sure do have some business. I see. You wish to learn of the Ashlanders from me. And what is it that you wish to learn? What do you know about the Nerevarine cult? I'm sorry, but your request is not a proper one, and I will not discuss this with strangers, if you'll excuse me.
You talk too much, Outlander.
How about I do a dance-off and you'll tell me? How about I just bribe the fucker? Hey, here's 100 gold. You're too kind, Cobb Salad. I can't refuse such a friendly gesture. Well, Cobb Salad, if you insist, I must not refuse. How about a 10 gold? You cannot purchase honor with gold, muscle-man, sir. Well, Cobb Salad, if you do insist. Alright, well, Nerevarine cult. Okay, you need even more? Jesus, you asshole. This is suitable, Cobb Salad. Oh, you want even more? Alright, Jesus! Sharing is good, Cobb Salad. I like sharing. Oh, really? I sure do have business. I think I just wasted money because I don't think it's actually a matter of giving him. Hang on, wait a minute. What are the gift-giving customs? A curious question. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate. A thoughtful gift, huh? I understand. You wish to give me a suitable gift, but you do not know me well enough to choose such a gift you cannot find, or for the gift you know to be suitable for me. Well, Let us take your earnest thoughts and efforts as a token of the gift. You have behaved courteously, and I'm inclined to help you. What would you wish to know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult? How about you give me some mouthwash, because my throat is about to dry out. Alright, the Ashlanders, here we go. There's much to tell. I'm not doing the entire Dark Elf voice, alright, because it's gonna fuck up my entire thing. There's much to tell. Here, take these notes. I've written here what we should know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. But most of all, if you're visiting a camp, there are things you should know about the courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders. And since you ask about the Nerevarine cult, perhaps you should be interested in my views on the Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passion of the Nerevarine cult is their hatred of foreigners. Shit. Turns out that these guys are kinda... if you're not from Morrowind, you get out! And what is to know about the Nerevarine cult? Well, they worship the great Ashkons and Hortator. Not Potator, Hortator. Nerevarine moon and star, who in ages past destroyed the evil godless dwarfs and banished the treacherous Dagoth and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of a small consequence in Ashlander worship. And only among the Urshileku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlanders tribes share the sentiment of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. Seems that this Nerevar guy might have had something with the disappearance of the dwarves. We're getting closer to it. I love the story here, and it's one of the very few games that I'm keeping you guys kind of intentionally like. I know a lot of people watching this right now that are not too familiar with Morrowind, well, I hope I'm gripping you into this story. It's a story about false gods, turmoil, and prophecies, which is very stereotypical kind of RPG. It's about family. But it's definitely a very drawn-in game for me. Like, I get really sucked into this, so... I always feel a little bit bad whenever I'm reading something, because I have a really bad reading voice when I'm reading stuff. I'm like... The cat in the hat? Thanks for your report, but keep signing us or notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshilaika camp to speak with Sul Matul and Nibani Meza. Before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Uh-oh. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. As you see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the condition of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Nerevarine? At first, I thought you were supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think. But I am sure of one thing. It's not just some primitive superstition, and we'll treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, since Ibani says Sul Matul and Ibani are the heads of the Nerevarine cult, so I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can be best judged whenever you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for the expenses, and pick up some essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. So you're saying that I might be the Nerevarine? Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, it's going so quick. Wait. So wait a minute. Back up here. I might have the appearance of the fabled, prophesized return of a great hero that is gonna kick all the assholes out of the land here. But I'm a Nord. How can that be? And, well, I don't know. And again, y'all remember how Vivek kind of wanted to stomp down a little bit on the prophecy about the Nerevar? Alright? Well. Definitely going places. In fact, I might be going too fast because I'm progressing the story here real fucking quick. So, you know, and these boots aren't helping. Like, oh, fuck. Yeah, back up. Beep, 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 beep. I was meant to fucking go to the Fort Moonmoth. Damn it. How was your first ever playthrough of Morrowind? My first ever? Confusing, because I'm like...
We make a special trip.
I'm like, what is this? Reading? I hate reading. Where's the explosions?